Fortune Cookies Tarot, your ultimate destination for pop culture and celebrity tarot readings. I'm Annabelle, tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in this video, me and Gregpedia on the other side of the room, we're going to take a mystical journey into the life of Shannon Doherty. So there's a few things that came up in recent news. So she has been struggling with some health issues. I do want to take a look at how things are going to turn out for her in 2024. So please remember that all of my readings are for entertainment purposes only, as says in the banner. And please know that you can book your own magical reading with me at the link in the description of this video. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up for 2024. New collabs with some other content creators that I'm really excited about, coaching and promoting other readers. There's plenty of room on the internet and in the world for us. And what? In the universe. There's plenty of room in the universe for light bringers like us. And so teaching is something that I've always done. And I really do want to bring more light to the world. So we're going to bring some more light as I show my earrings off. So I really do want to coach readers to help others, because that's really what we do here is we read the cards and we try and help people along the way. So, we can have a little bit of fun with Schadenfreude when people fall on their face, but ultimately we want to make sure that we kind of put people on a good path. So we have a session, a 12-week one-on-one session going on right now, but I will have another one starting in February. So if you do want to get in on that, you can email me at fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com. I will certainly answer your email as quickly as I can. Space is limited in the class because I do try and keep it as personalized as possible. I want to make sure that I personally coach everybody that's in the class, and there's a lot of information in it. So we're going to talk about the history of tarot, symbology, imagery, all kinds of stuff. We branch off into all kinds of neat stuff, flexing your intuition, starting to develop your psychic abilities if you're not already developing them. So super, super cool stuff. So we're also looking to expand our team. And part of the promotion of the course is that we are looking to add some new psychics to our team. So if you want to do this as a side gig or as a full-time gig, I'd love to bring people on and work together. Spiritual practices and spiritual businesses are sometimes really hard to do on your own. And there's a lot of competitiveness in all industries. This is one of the industries that, there is a lot of competitiveness, and your word of mouth is really important. So if you band together with some like-minded people and you work together, you can exponentially increase that light and have some cool stuff going on. So I do hope that you will continue to explore the stars and the cards with me by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Hit the bell for notifications, of course. Most of all, thank you so much for being a part of my tarot community and my journey here on social media as a international psychic, Greg?
Yeah.
International psychic. Yeah, we're international here. I appreciate each and every one of you, all the subs, all the DMs, all the comments. You guys are great. A lot of you I've actually become friends with now. So I'm coaching some of you. Things are really cool. This has been a really cool experience for me. 2023 was a transformative year. Going into 2024, we're going to start to scale and do some things that are really neat. So thanks so much. So let's take a look at Shannon Doherty. I have a feeling that this reading is going to be a little tough, but I am bringing up a new deck. This is one that was on my wish list. I didn't know that Gregpedia knew it was on my wish list, but Gregpedia, round of applause. Yay! So we'll be bringing this one up too, but this one I'm going to have like a special video for the Del Toro Tarot that he got me. This is like a mid-sized deck. So, but this is more like a Mercedes deck. So we'll talk about that on another occasion. But the Pulp Tarot, I've been dying to get this one. So it's like, your Pulp Fiction, not Pulp Fiction like Quentin Tarantino, but, Pulp Fiction covers. I'm bubbling over here. Sorry. We are going to use that for her. One of the things that I love about this deck, and I don't know if you can really see it with the lighting here. This is like, it looks like one of those stickers from the 70s. Like, it's really cool. It's super cool. But nice glowy red side, and you can see there's like the illusion pulp background. So I wanted to do a little uplifting, and I was excited about this deck. So let's take a look what's going on with Shannon. She has been struggling with cancer for some time. She had, I believe, a pretty miserable divorce from Rick Solomon. You guys will remember him from the Paris Hilton video that escaped. Shocker. And who told me he's from New Jersey? Didn't somebody tell me he's from New Jersey? Greg? Rick Solomon. Didn't somebody say he's from New Jersey?
Oh, nobody could.
So, yeah, he's not a great guy. He was married to E.G. Daly, too, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. She'd be better off dead than to live without him.
Huh?
She'd be better off dead. No? What, only you can do songs?
No, I just figured, you shouldn't have got mixed up with a guy like him. He's a loner.
No, that was Pee-wee. How much fun would it have been if E.G. Daly and Pee-wee Herman got together? Because they'd be E.G. and Pee-wee Herman. No, it would be really fun to say. Almost as fun as the Reverend Dr. Miller and Dr. Miller. So, okay, let's get serious. Greg and I goofing off here. All right, Shannon, Doherty. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, Empress in reverse, 10 of Wands. Huh. Well, that's wild. All right. So the center of things, she's still really fighting. And so to be sure, so one of the things that prompted this video for me was that I saw her oncologist, who she is friends with. Forgive me. His name is Dr. Lawrence Piro, Piro. They are friends now, which I don't think is a bad thing, because when you have a relationship with a doctor for any length of time, that can evolve into a friendship. So he took her on a trip with his family to Italy, and it was a bucket list trip. And the quote from the MSN article is, "You invited me on this amazing yacht with your family, and I got to go to Italy with you," which was like bucket list. By the way, you knew it was on my bucket list. I mean, you called me and you said, "It's kind of bucket list, Shannon." I was so excited. So she went on this amazing trip with him and his family. He praised her adventurous spirit. And she's just incredible, jumping off every level of the yacht, even the highest. Shannon is fearless. She did injure herself on the yacht stairs. That's the amazing thing. When you jump off the highest point of this enormous yacht and you climb back on, I got scared of the jellyfish, so I went the long way, the dangerous way. And that's when I gave myself that big bump on my leg. So, according to this article, her stage 4 breast cancer has spread to her bones. They have always kept their doctor-patient relationship and friendship relationship in separate lanes. They don't cross the streams on that. So here, this spread is saying she is not done yet. She is really, really fighting this very hard. There is reluctance to wave a white flag. There's a great deal of reluctance on her part. The thing that she is having trouble leaving in the past. This is something that does not need to come into her suitcase, this disappointment of not having children. Now, one of the things that you'll see if you do a search for her and her cancer is that she did IVF at some point during this battle with cancer, and did desperately, I shouldn't say desperately, she did try to become a mother in the process. And there is some assertion that the IVF may have accelerated some of the issues that she was having with the cancer. So leaving that in the past, whatever mistake that was, whatever this is, regret for not having children, or regret for even attempting to do it and maybe causing some issues with the organic situation that was going on. She needs to leave that in the past. She needs to look forward, be forward thinking. This is the world that she has created. With this emperor, we need to really embrace the decisions that we've made and embrace the life that is around us. So that's the environment, that's the set, the stage, whatever we're on. This is what we've created. The players that we put in the cast around us, we've got to move forward with this. This is not a looking backward kind of situation. She needs to forge ahead. Under the surface, the work is in hand. We have the Page of Wands, who is very eager to do things, and the Knight of Wands, who is doing them. So the Page is feeding more energetic ideas and concepts and things to do every day. So her Page is making the to-do list every single day. And the Knight is executing that to-do list and doing those things and enjoying it. There's a great deal of happiness around this. Every day she wakes up and there's a level of gratitude and happiness that I don't think was there early in her life. I don't think there was always this existential feeling of gratitude that she has. So and I do think that Dr. Pirro is maybe someone who has introduced this into her life, or I shouldn't say introduced it, but fostered it in her life. This feeling of gratitude and excitement about every day. But creating long-term, really long-standing kind of projects is not something that she needs to be doing. She needs to be feeding the pig right now, not feeding the pig of the future. So let's pull a little bit over here. I did not say big fat pig. So if there is another biography that she is working on, or autobiography, if there's something that she's working on that is worthwhile investing in time-wise. Currently there's an excitement, a freshness of things that she's doing. If she's knocking things off the bucket list, I'm not going to be surprised, because I do feel that she's physically okay to do those things now. And I think that it's the right time to be knocking those things off the bucket list before she does not feel well enough to do them. This absolutely, she's in the right place at the right time. Her mindset is in the right place right now. So, I'm not looking about how the situation is going to degrade anytime soon. We're looking at just kind of the most positive aspects. This is a very, very positive kind of vibe. So I think there is an intelligent negligence for anything that's negative about her physical situation. I do think that intelligent negligence is really important right now, because it will interfere with her. I'm sorry, honey.
An intelligent negligence?
That it is hard to say. Get back to me when you get it. So I think ignoring any hard realities is an okay thing. right now. I think it's an okay thing. The people around her, specifically, I think this is Dr. Pirro, sees her as a long-standing entity in the entertainment industry. And I think she has a responsibility to make sure that she keeps something permanent there. We've got this Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here. And these are the things that are going to be long-standing. There is something about her vocation and the situation that she had with her sickness that this is going to have to either be added to the biography, the autobiography, or another tome is needed. But this is something that she should be working on periodically. If it's like journaling and writing a note to herself, and then she gives it to Dr. Pirro or to someone else. Dr. Pirro feels like a really, really decent person. This may be somebody that she could hand this off to and say, hey, publish this when I'm gone. I hate to say that, publish this when I'm gone, so people really understand the process of this. There is an allusion to the relationship between her and the doctor as well. And this would almost be a publication that cancer patients and doctors would read to understand how to navigate that relationship, the long-standing doctor-patient relationship, when it starts to go into a much more personal kind of circumstance, for whatever reason, when it starts to kind of go over. And I know, like there's going to be a million people out there that go, they shouldn't have any kind of personal relationship. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it happens. And sometimes it needs to happen. Shannon Doherty was one of those people that absolutely needed someone with that clarity to come into her life. And this is a very karmic, supportive relationship for her. The relationship is for her, to support her and make sure that her final quarter is reasonable and very nice. There is something, this is, I want to say, this is someone who has cared about her in a very different fashion from anyone else in her life prior. There is a different level of responsibility to another human being that Dr. Pirro comes with. And it's a very lovely relationship. I do want to say that. I don't think there's anything creepy about this. There's nothing weird, nothing untoward. I do think that he is incredibly generous as a human being. And I think that she has become a better person as a result of having this relationship with him, which is just wonderful. It's not saying she was a terrible person before. I mean, I'm not saying that, but I do feel that this has improved her, and this fulfills him in a certain way, because this is really he's a doctor, but he's a soul healer too, whether he knows it or not. Dr. Pirro, you're a soul healer. So he's really going above and beyond. Now, the hopes and fears, there is still this hope, not of recovery, but this hope of becoming a voice of the future for others to understand, for others to benefit from. And I do think that she's going to do that. I do think we're going to get another book or so. So I think that this relationship is very interesting. I think she's doing okay at the moment. I don't know how long that will last, but I do think she is doing okay at the moment. Given the nature of this spread, I don't want to start asking questions about, how long she has, how she's doing in, a few months. But what can she do to maximize today, this week, first week of 2024? What can she do to maximize it? What does today hold for her? What's today hold for her? 3 of Cups. Today is a recovery day. 9 of Cups. There we go. And then the 8 of Cups. So I think I'm going to say I overdid it on New Year's. I was sick all week and I just kind of asked too much of myself. I didn't do anything exciting, but I just kind of got out of bed and got dressed and put makeup on, tried to act like I wasn't sick. And then I paid for it yesterday. I think she's doing kind of the same thing. I think, so if we have like a entertainment capability from 1 to 10, she kind of dialed it up at like 8 or 9. And then she kind of feels it and she needs to just kind of relax. So just wait a sec. Just hold still. Hi. No, I'm recording. Just wait a second. My darling son is here. So she dialed it up a little too much, and now she just needs to kind of chill out and just do her own thing and rest for a little while. And understand that if she continues to kind of push the envelope on this, that the recovery times are going to get longer and longer. And that's not to say she was like overdoing it, over imbibing or anything. I'm not saying that. This was just energy output. So for this week, she needs to just kind of chill out. We come out of the holiday season and sometimes we're a bit depleted, and this is her chance to kind of recoup. She doesn't need to greet 2024 with boots running, just forging ahead and being a maniac. So just take it easy a little bit, and I think everything will work out. So we are going to close out this video because my darling son is here and desperately needs to talk to me right in the middle of recording. I love my son. I love you, honey.
It's just a yes or no question.
I love you, honey. Say hi to everybody. Well, there's a doc. Yeah. This video is brought to you by Dr. Pepper.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
So everybody, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you'd like your own magical reading with me, you can book down below. We'll do some more videos with the Pulp Tarot from Greg and from also the Del Toro Tarot.
And
so
please, if you guys can, tip as much as possible because there's a birthday coming up in the family.
Oh, yeah, that's my son lobbying for his own tips because his birthday is coming up. So there you go. It was your fake Facebook birthday yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
What,
happy fake
January 1st?
Happy fake first birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, January 1st birthday. Happy fake Facebook birthday. So with that, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
That'll do, pig.
He's the worst. No, he's not. He's really the best. All right, everybody. I'll